didn't endanger himself, but he did accidentally impale the woman interviewing him. That's on live TV. Yes. That is on live TV. If you type in the words Polish magician on YouTube, you'll get that guy in the breakfast thing, right? A good friend of mine, a magician and sideshow guy out of Australia, where I was based for 7 years. He's also a multi-record holder in Guinness. I watched him mess up this routine, and it was absolutely tragic. I am going to use my own method that I pioneered, and I wouldn't say I discovered it, but I studied it for an amazing amount of time. I always have my eye out for the odd things in the world, right? Because it's those things I can kind of take advantage of and integrate into my show and create these amazing demonstrations for you. And over the years, I've come across just a couple of things that I can classify only as real magic. Now, that statement is controversial, and there are a lot of people in here that may or may not believe that real magic is even possible to exist. Me, I believe in real magic, and I want to talk a little bit about the magic that I'm going to use to get through this, hopefully with better results than some of my colleagues in the past. How many parents do I have here? If you have kids, no matter if they're old, they're grown, they're babies, but I got a lot of parents in here, okay? Thank you so much. I'm not a parent, but as an observer, I have discovered a magical power that seems to only exist in the world of parents. Something that I probably will never be, just out of my own lifestyle and choices. But I'll tell you what it is. A parent can look at their kid and another kid, right? Like your kid. Think back to when your kid was small, if they're not small, but your kid could come home with like a teammate from a soccer team, right? Let's say they're 10 years old, right? And a parent can look at that other kid that's with their kid and instantly, like this, they instantly know that that kid that's with their kid is bad news for their kid, right? Right? And that is not based on science, guys. That's based on instinct, right? And how many parents in here ever get a bad feeling about someone with their kids, right? Like every one of you, right? And if you got that feeling, how many times out of 10 would you say you were right? Right? 10. Does anyone here believe that they were like 5 out of 10 with their own kids? No. Because that's statistically, that's science, right? But my mom, to this day, can look at my friends, at my romantic partners, at anybody that's in my life, and she knows. And she's right.
Moms are always right. Yes.
Moms are always right. And dads get these feelings too, even though they don't tend to get the glory for these. But other you dads out there, you guys got that feeling before, right? And it turned out that you were right. Right? How many dads do I got out there? All right. I almost went with you earlier. John, you're a dad?
Yeah.
How many kids do you have? Two. And you definitely have this feeling about your kids? And out of 10 times, how many times would you say that you're right on average? 10. So out of 100, you're like 99.99. It's perfect. Okay. That's important. And the reason I say that's important is my dad was a Marine, and he retired out of Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. And that's where they live now. So they are obviously not here in the audience right now. And since your radar is so good, John, I want you to adopt me for 5 minutes. So, instead of calling you John, I'm just going to call you Daddy. to need that excellent radar that you have because I have some bags up here. Now each of these bags contain a very dangerous item. So let me show you what each of these bags contain. It wouldn't walk. Now, right, it doesn't look that dangerous, right? But I'm purposely hiding one feature of this wooden block from you guys. There's a hole in that block.
It's a bowl.
You can see through it. He said it's a bowl. Right? And I also have in this bubble wrap to keep it safe, because I actually cut myself pretty badly on this. I have a spike. I had the spike here to the. Daddy, how much have you had?
Not to hurt myself.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
No, they have no Bacardi 8, so he's fine. He's drinking beer.
Well, actually, are you like drunk? I know some weird questions. All right, I just asked that because I want you to just touch the spike, make sure it's real. And I don't do that with drunk people. Yep, sharp, nice and sharp. Yes. I don't do it with drunk people because I once had someone come down on it a little too hard. All right, so I have one bag in here with a spike. Now, let's see. Right there on the corner of the bar. What's your name there?
Christine.
Christine, would you come up here? And just join me right over here up on stage. Like it's a little steep, so I'm just gonna thank you so much. Now, I am going in a second to stand in front of these bags. When I tell you to, I want you to take 2 bags. So right now we know the spike is in here, right? So I want you to take 2 bags and just switch. Okay? And we'll go on from there. But before we do that, I'm going to use my own body as a means of walking a little bit. Now when I stand right here, you guys over here on the far wings, you guys can still peek in, right? If I stand right here, you guys can't see no more, but the guys in the middle, they can see. And the guys over there, they got a clean shot. Now if I stand right here, I'm blocking these guys now, right? It's all stage angling and all that stuff, right? So I'm gonna stand right here, and Christine, grab 2 bags, switch their places. 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 Grab 2 bags. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Big round of applause for Christine. So, yeah, you're good. Don't say if you do, Christine, but do you know where the spike is?
Hell no.
You were supposed to no. Okay. All right. That's fair. Daddy.
Oh, Daddy. Big Daddy.
No, stay right there, Daddy. Stay right there. You can relax, Daddy. Now, you told us that 10 out of 10 times you were right. And now I'm your boy, so I want you to wrap that perfect danger radar around me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. We're gonna name these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which bag do you feel is safest, Daddy? Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 5 is safe.
Alright. Oh! No! You're not! No!
JC, oh my God.
Yeah! Get ready to applause for that! You guys can see just a block.
Wow.
Now, when you watch these go wrong on YouTube,
Yes,
right?
oh my God.
The first one always goes right. With the Polish guy, what he did is instead of bringing his own hand down, he grabbed the hostess hand and brought her hand down on it.
Oh, no.
And then he did the absolute worst thing after when the spike went in. He yanked it out and shoved his finger in.
What?
Right. That's all on YouTube. I'm not making it up. Daddy, we had a 20% chance of that going wrong last time. So this time we have a 25% danger zone, and 75% is safe. So bag number 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is safe?
2. 4.
Yeah, 4. 4.
Big round of applause for that. This is where I start to get nervous. You know what?
Follow your heart. Follow your heart.
I keep an apple on stage for luck. An apple a day keeps the hand circling away. All right.
How about another Corona?
Yeah, that's really heavy. Keep us water.
Yay!
All right. Daddy, bag number 1, bag number 2, bag number 3, which one is safe? 2.
3. What?
2?
2.
How many kids do you have? Well, 2.5 now, right? All right. You need to count me as a kid in this equation. Here we go. I'm actually sweating. Now I've done this probably maybe 3 dozen times in my life. I did have one time where my audience never picked the wrong one when it got down to here, but luckily for me, the spike went right through my fingers and face. I cut the little webbing on my finger, but that was it. Daddy, I have more faith in you. But I want this to be more instinctual than it is now. Because right now, you've had an ideal in your own mind of where the danger one was the entire time, right? In your mind. Christine, come over here again. I want to stand in front of Daddy. All right? And I want you to switch them and switch them and switch them a couple times and then walk away. All right?
Yeah.
Because I want your instinct to be strictly instinctual. I don't want it taken over by your intellect. Bag number 1, bag number 2, which one is safe? 1.
Oh, God.
So bag number 1 is safe, bag number 2 is dangerous. I was thinking of settling myself. All right.
Oh, my God, no.
I trust you, Daddy. Now, this only means something.
Wow.
Now, if you take that spike out of there, I'll get it.
I'm not going to take the spike out because maybe I can do something. I'm going to rip the bag down. That way, there's no way.
No. Wow!
And here, we'll snap the apple.
Wow.